Here live at the sanctuary, late night. How's everyone doing? 11 o'clock. Welcome to a little bit of blurriness, but you can see me. Here we are. Okay, so can you hear my owl? The elementals are out here talking to us. We're in the dark, the middle of the night, 11 o'clock. We're going to give it a couple minutes. Let all those who watch and observe follow along. So if you want to leave comments or questions, we'll try to get into this. We're talking a little bit early, but I wanted to go ahead and do it. So deja vu me. Let's get back into it. Right. What am I doing? Okay, I'm just seeing if I look pudgy on the camera. I don't like being pudgy. Oh yeah. Pow, 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 pow. Come on. Just kidding. Just having some fun. Okay, just having some fun. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Magic with your host with the most, of course, me. Just waiting for everyone to get online. So just stick around. I'll be right back. Mother Nature, deja vu. Calling them all Mother Nature, deja vu. We calling you great planet Earth. We call on you, calling on you, deja vu. Calling out to you, deja vu. Calling out to everyone, deja vu. Get you some refreshments, sit back and relax. It's going to take probably about an hour and a half. Just waiting for those to come on. We're sharing. I'm telling you, Bloodstone Megaverse is giving it all away. All that it's got. Okay, there you go. That's all I can say. Calling on you, Mother Nature, deja vu. I'm calling the gods and the goddesses together. I'm calling deja vu. It's that time. Deja vu. I'm giving it all I got. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm out here in the moon and stars. Do you know what it's that feeling? Before you come out of the womb, something spoke to you. How about we take it a little bit further back? How about to a thought? How about to the moon and stars? How about we take that spirit all the way back before we knew anything? How about the one that you're talking to in the dark? How about we take it that far back? I'm not talking about human vessels. I'm talking spirit in the dark. How about deja vu on that in the dark? Between the moon and the star. You see my point? How about we take it that far back? How about we take it far back enough to where I tell you a story, and when you hear it, you know it. Not somebody else, not over here, not over there, but it's between just those two. It would be just between two, a moon and a star. How about being told this thought? I have a mission for you. Will you take it? And the answer is yes. Then I'll send help for you on your mission. The answer is yes. I found today through the celestial towers the same system happening. So it goes and exists with it all. You see, Mother Nature created everything. The gods, the goddesses, give them their powers and all that. But the mission is, at the end of time, make sure the civilization survives. Between two, Lucifer and Hecate. Now, why does that exist? So while I'm in the celestial towers today, Venus, as well as a maiden and a fae, was involved in all of it. As if they knew already. What if you feel like you're the one who's just waking up out of a crazy cycle and you can see it? So tonight I'm going to show more of the magic I've never showed before. Why most people will see me out in the dark as much as the daylight. Okay? Will that work? You see me as much out in the dark as you do in the daylight. I just had people drive by. I got my spotlight. Boom. You know. Now, so you're doing everything you can to understand what it was said between those two spirits. Then brought here, raised up, together but apart. It's not until Hecate, who I call the earth, the Mother Nature, the entity I am actually from. Lucifer's the same way. No matter if you think you're from Mars' spiritual realm or if you go over to Venus, that doesn't matter. The fact is they can conjoin together, so to speak. So I did find today something very curious about the celestial tower. So I want everyone to understand what it is I'm doing before we get there. I'm trying to finish opening the gateways, the doorways that has to come about. If I fail at what I'm doing, I'm done. It's done. There's no going back, but I keep pushing forward. As long if I fail, I don't succeed and everything falls behind it. That is why everyone treats the emperor like they do. I come to succeed, not to fail. The Ark Tabernacle. There you go. Mother Nature knows this. Bloodstone Megaverse relies on this. The funding is Bloodstone Megaverse. Bloodstone Megaverse starts it and finishes it. Deja vu. That's why I've talked about what Mother Nature wants me and I to do next in my mission will be to load up boxes of the books and go touring everywhere. The best that she can give me. So, there you go. If it's this month or 3 months from now, it could be Halloween, Christmas. I'm still going to be going that way. That's how my celestial tower is working. But while I'm on that celestial tower and we move over to Venus tonight, Lucifer shows up again. Now, listen to me. I don't mean as in shows up again. I mean as in the gateway opens a lot more. The door opens even better to his spirit. So I'm online doing my studies when I realize I come across something for Venus. tomorrow. Excuse me, it's a little humid. Venus actually houses two gods. One is a goddess and one is a god. Now, why am I talking about this? Because this is what Mother Nature gave me with the Fae, the moon, and the spirits of Venus coming up. They actually begin the doors to open now instead of later. So I kind of see why I'm being propelled into what is this magical realm, as well as those that know something I'm up to, very much so, is healing somebody. I have to. It's not a need, it's not a want, it's a I have to situation. After what Venus downloaded in me, told me I only knew bits and pieces. So I can only give it to you the way I get it, and I'll tell you whether you want to hear it or not. That's why it's so important people hear what I'm talking about. Because if you don't, you're just going to go off here and go on. Then you'll start seeing the celestial towers crumble. If you see them starting to crumble, you need to start thinking again. Deja vu. So we're out here at the nighttime. It sounds crazy to some, but there are a few who know I'm coming back around. Bam! So there you go. Me coming back around in that celestial tower means something's happening. So I'm going to show you tonight, then we're going to get into the magic. I'll take you back into the sanctuary, which we're standing right out here. So there you go. I'm just giving it to you like I was giving it today. While I should be working in Jupiter, Saturn, Venus comes into play. Boom. I mean, that's why I draw out my pinnacles, because as I sit there drawing, I'm remembering things. There you go, deja vu. For some that doesn't work, for others it does. The Emperor draws it out and remembers things lost. There you go. There's a perfect example. All the way back to the before the spirit could see. Does that make sense? Before the spirit could touch or feel or hold. We're talking about that time. So, Mother Nature creates a male and a female. Boom, we know this. Now she creates them as the same. Have many has heard that? She did. She created them at the same time. So if you really want to say an Adam type, prototype, Eve prototypes, they both came up at the same time. Now Mother Earth can house them spirits. Like I said, she is the Almighty. We can't do nothing on this earth without her permission. You don't go into your mother's house and just do it as you please. That's what I'm saying. So technically, in a weird way, I do explain the fact of how Earth works in our universe. We are hers in the center. Everything around her is hers. Everything in outer space is part of dirt. You can't get by that. It's part of the same molecular structures we are today. Deja vu. So you're out here, and I know it's late for some people. I know it's early morning for others who are watching my stuff. Thank you. I know it's different times around the world. Globally, when you watch this, or you get to go back and watch it, I hope you really enjoy and perceive what I'm telling you. You might think it's crazy. Kick back, relax, get you something to drink, and we'll go from there. Okay, so what I'm talking about is that I had Samuel, about a year ago, had to see somebody. When he did, he run into two spirits. I ain't giving nothing away that shouldn't be given away. One was a maiden, and one was a tiny fairy. He fixed her. Now, what does that mean? So, those spirits have always actually went with Samuel. But because of everything this last year has been happening, he had to get all the structures in place before he could go to this part of the celestial towers, straightening out what needs to be straightened out in the world of demonology. As much magic as this vessel can compute in the last year, I've done that. So, deja vu. Okay, so calm down, settle down, relax for a minute. We got to get into this. This is something I'm going to show people as part of a ritual that is done at night. And if you can do it, you can do it. If you can't, if you try it and it doesn't work for you, it's okay. You don't have to. It means it's just not part of what you're willed to do. Me, it will work for me because I am the El Shaddai. There you go. I can house the Almighty. It's no problem for me. Deja vu. And that's okay. So I give you what I got. 100% of it. It's that time. Is all I can say. Between Lucifer and Hecate came up several times at Venus today. I did not realize between the Romans and the Greeks was very, just they were interchanging all the time. Have you noticed? So it naturally makes sense that that was happening. You see what I'm saying? There you go. So, Mother Nature, Hecate wants something. Her Lucifer. You can't get by that. She wants her Lucifer. She wants the one she created that's supposed to be doing what I'm doing. There you go. What do I say? My name is Samuel Lucifer. There you go. Deja vu. That simple. That simple. That makes total sense in deja vu to some. To others are like, don't worry about it. Okay, so what about the healing? Today I will read off the thoughts as much as I can. We'll get through that as much as I can. What happened? So while I'm on the celestial tower, the spirit stopped me. The Fae stops me. The maiden stops me. Everything stops me on my celestial tower to say the same thing. If Hecate, for example, dies, closes her eyes, she loses her deja vu. At the same time, no matter what Lucifer's doing, no matter how strong he is, it is the energy between the two. Deja vu. The emperor and the empress. See, you see what I'm saying? If one dies, the other one dies. It doesn't matter which one goes first. And I'm trying to convey this to people. They really wonder why I've been in the state I've been in for a very long time. As I've said, not until it lined up could I see. Now I see. So, all I can do is just tell you what the Spirit said. I journalized it. There you go. So is that what I'm working on? No, I must make sure, because Hecate come to me in my visions, dreams, and everything to remind me, to tell me I'm sick. I need Lucifer. I need Samuel. The maiden, the fairy, did their part by waking Chrome up to me. There you go. Deja vu. So there you go. There's part of it. So what does Samuel do best? He's the number one. He's the one called to lead the charge. Just like that torch. There you go. Got me? Okay. Deja vu. I know. I get really into my work, don't I? Are we ready? So I can get everybody inside and we can get that done. And I'll let you know what I went through today while I'm journalizing everything in the celestial realm that's let me go as far as I can into tomorrow. So, deja vu. What's the first thing I'm going to do? Okay? First thing I'm going to do is look up. We are going to draw a moon sign. Okay, you know what a moon sign is. The witchcraft, the star, we all know. Layman's terms, for those who don't. So if you look up in the sky on a starry night, you will see stars in a circle pattern, like connecting the dots. Did you see the circle I just made? Now, if you will look out a little further, and you make sure you got a wide enough area, there'll be another circle of stars. Boom. Right here is right where I'm at. Crazy, right? Not when you are Lucifer and hecate. I'm just saying. This ground I've been on is high paranormal activity, spirit. I've always said it's a spiritual runway. It's a gateway. I've always said that. That's why I am so, like, connected to it. But yeah, I can go stuff. Never mind. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, I do this, so I wanted to show some people. So the next thing we're going to do is, there is a triangle right there. You see me take my light and do the triangle, connect the dots. Then, or you can find the stars that line you up to your star. Now, that leaves you 5 triangles put together. 3 of them represent, well, we all know what the star represents. I'm not going to go through it just to, you know. Yeah, spirit, water, go on, fire, what else? Yeah, there you go. I'm just trying to speed up. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be inconsiderate. So, now, what does that do? Okay, so that's the moon. The moon is more in Solomonic magic, the greater keys, than anywhere. She's also in the demonology. There you go. Right back to Hecate. Right back to Anipios. The same one. As I've said, she feels like she was left in the bottom, because Solomon was busy staying in the bottom. He would not set her free. I set you free. Anipios knows this. Hecate knows I just set her free several times. Why? Because she is the same one. As you go back up into the celestial tower and you find the moon, boom, over and over again through signet. There are some known as talismans, some known as sigils, signets, and then, of course, the pentacles. So in the greater keys is where I'm having to work right now. So there you go. As well as, yes, I'm still working the other magics as well. So, a lot of work. A lot of work to get this where it's going. It's day and night for me. It's day and night. Those around me go because it's day and night for me. I can't blame them. They need to go live their lives. This is what I do. And that's hard to say. But it's where I've always been. Bam! Ever since the candlelight. There you go. It's just some aisle. So let's get back to it from the very beginning. There are 2 Greek god and goddesses show up in Venus. Who are they? Between the Greeks, the Romans. There you go. Back to Lucifer, the Statue of Liberty. There you go. Hecate is also known as the Statue of Liberty. You see how the references keep going around. Some call them other names, some places other. It's a spiritual of each realm. So we know that. So, those that are working magic, learning, because the spirits won't leave you alone. There are those who get down there in the demonic realm, and there they go. They're doing their work, some, whatever they're doing. Then, those who's got to get in the celestial side, There we go. Right back to what I was saying. There are those who call Anipikos the demon goddess of the underworlds or whatever. There you go, her star. But that is hers, but at the same time, she's also celestial. That goes right back to Mother Nature, being at both the top and bottom levels at the same time. So you can see how that works. For Lucifer, it's something a little bit different. So his perception of things is a little bit different from Hecate's, because that's why he's set on a different scale. Not saying they're not on the same wavelengths, just saying he's doing something. He knows what he's got to do because Hecate has opened the doors and sent him on his mission. So there you go. Samuel, the same way. Everything everyone's seen me do at Mars, the pulling of the chains. Notice Aries goes. He's also mentioned in it. There you go. Right back from Mars, Jupiter, Venus. You see how it's all in connecting. So they're all working in conjunction to do something. What is that? To save Mother Nature. That's why I called on these angels. That's why I took a light like a key. There you go. Deja vu. That way Hecate sees it. That way she hears me saying, wake up. Day and night. Even in the nighttime, you got to be able to see the sky. Deja vu. So yeah, right here at the sanctuary. So, I know it. Isn't that neat? Okay. Now, I know, I keep having that thought, I used to live there thought. Yes. That would be a Y-E-S. Those that do know me. But, at the same time, sorry everyone. Ta-da! So did you understand what I was talking about with this ritual? For those who go back and watch it, and me as well. So, there's one circle. Connect the dots. Another one, connect the dots. The star. Now, if you do it right, you'll be able to put symbols from them stars in that star. What does that mean? I'm not going to get off into that yet. We're going to hold that for a later time. I want to get you back in the sanctuary, get everybody on their way as soon as I get through. Then that way I send everybody on their way and they can have a good night, or they can start their own celestial towers. I tell everybody to begin with. So there you go. Let's get inside and take care of the rest of it. Now this might take a couple minutes for setup, so if I lose signal, I'll be right back. Just be waiting on me. That's the only way I can say that. Last night, I had to do 2 parts, so get in. Here you go. Going into the sanctuary. There you go. Stay focused. A lot of cables. Sorry about that. I know everybody loves seeing my big, huge star. Ta-da! Ta-da! There we go. I will get you set up. Just hold on. Just hold on. I'm very dry throat today. So, with the humidity. There you go. I take a lot of time, don't I? I hope that was interesting for some people. If not, I don't know what else to tell you. A lot of crazy talk, right? A lot of crazy talk. I'll go with that. Like I unheard of video game, right? Mother Nature, deja vu. Bloodstone Megaverse. Bloodstone Megaverse. I just went through a night ritual at the beginning. I hope everybody can catch what I said. I will be right back in 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Don't go nowhere. Talking about Venus, Lucifer, and the moon god. We were outside. I was showing outside what kind of ritual to do. I will be right back with it. Deja vu, yes. I'm back. I'm back. Hold on. I'm going to get the glare out. Crazy phone. But Mother Nature showed me that, you know, those days are coming. They're coming when I can finally get more funding. It'll happen. Just deja vu. We're going to mote it be, bless it be, and keep it enjoying that energy. And if not, it won't matter at that point. So we don't want to think that way. We don't want to think that way. If we think that way, then it's no good for none of us. And everything I've ever done won't matter to begin with. So there you go. Plain, clear, and simple. It won't matter whether I did all this or not. Right? There you go. It won't matter to nobody. But I'm still alive to finish the job. And until that day, we'll see if I get to finish the job. Right. I mean, does everybody want to see me finish the job? I don't know. I can't tell nobody what to think. I just know they're going to think what they want to think. Love me or hate me, but I will still finish the one thing I said I would do. I'm not going to stop. I know I'm trying to get the glare out. Sorry, everyone. Ta-da. Sorry. Hope you like this. Okay, so those who see me earlier outside doing the ritual of the stars, you can do that anytime. Just go back, rewatch the beginning. You'll know what I mean. Okay, so there we go. I finally pulled it off. I hope, so what are we going to get into real quick? What I went through today in Solomon and Magic. So in the greater keys, talking to the celestials, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen, and those things in between. There's a lot. Deja vu. How many seen any of my videos today? I'm not kidding. What Venus had to tell me today in the spirit realm really got to me. It really got to me. What does that mean? Because I'm hooked to Hecate. Deja vu. I'm hooked to Mother Earth. Hecate herself. Deja vu. Whether anybody likes that or not. Whether anybody cares about that or not. If I'm telling you, they were not kidding when I found out myself. So I'm just relaying exactly what happened to me. So as I'm opening the keys of the Greater Solomon, womb, apparently a Lucifer spirit was born in a human vessel, which is mine. And a hecate spirit was born in a female vessel. I've been trying to relay this all this time. Finally, the celestial keys opened up. They are here to build the Ark Tabernacles. That's their true mission. But due to life and what Mother Nature has done, when you looked into Venus, I realized, what did I tell you last week? She said I was undetached of love. That then it spells the end. Then we go through a visional of me being in an impossible trap. Boom, Chrome catches me and a hug, disappears. I put the message out there. Whether you like it or not, there it is. I cannot help you. Boom. But for this last week, inside the healing cycle, Hecate tells me she's sick. She don't want to wake up. Well, what do you think Lucifer is thinking? What do you think I'm thinking? If I don't heal Hecate, what happens? It happens to Lucifer. There you go. Plain, clear, and simple. Whether anybody believes me or not, plain, clear, and simple. If Hecate dies in her chosen female vessel, the civilization's done. You see what I'm saying? Lucifer will die too. Do you see what I'm telling you? If you can't hear me, then I'm done. If you don't realize that deja vu, I'm done. My celestial tower tells me if I don't do this, no matter how crazy it is, when Hecate closes her eyes and she's done, I'm done. So yes, I'm fighting for the healing. So yes, I'm fighting for the reattachment. I'm fighting for that love. Whether it sounds crazy or not, whether you care or not, whether it matters to you or not, I still have to do it. It's not a need or a want. You can't stop it. To stop me would have to be to kill me. There you go. Bloodstone Megaverse laid out for everyone. That's in a nutshell. So I do understand how people feel around me. I do understand those who are frustrated at me. I understand those who don't ever want to see me again. I get this. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to do something to somebody. I'm telling you what's going on in my world. Does it matter to anyone else? Can I tell you if it does? Do you want me broadcasting what is going on in my world, or go away and shut up? There are millions who would like to know that I never said a word. Why? Because they can't perceive their next civilization, and they're destroying it by not trying to heal. I'm very tired tonight. I really wish I could get into what I've been through today. The Emperor is very tired today. I do want to rest. But if I don't get this message out there, I might as well just rest then. I'm not going to rest until I get the message out there. Around the world, globally. It's got to come down to this. Have you ever heard, time is up? If it doesn't ever happen, time is up. Don't you know that's what it means? That's what your Mother Nature's been telling everyone. She told everyone what she'd do. Deja vu. Somebody needs to see this, so I'm going to show it to you. Hold on. I'm going to show this to you. For those who go back and watch this, just bear with me real quick. Hold on. I got to dry up my throat. How do I do that? Bear with me. I can't use vapors. There you go. Okay. So now you can tell my throat's dry, see? All right, here we go. Hecate, the essence of the witch. It's yours. Deja vu. Take it. It's yours. It's empty. You're free. There you go. Deja vu. El Shaddai, you're free. I Shaddai, you're free. El Shaddai, however, is not free. He has to stay here in this vessel. Go be free, I Shaddai. You're free from all sickness. You'll keep feeling the healing. You'll know it for sure. Deja vu. All those in the pinnacles are going to the Empress for her healing. Deja vu. All of them. She feels them. She knows they're around her. They're talking to her. Her fairies and her maiden is running back and forth. So I just wanted Hecate to know that her fairies, her maiden, Chrome, is more than welcome to be around me at all times. More than welcome. Deja vu. There you go. For years, you know, when you've been tore apart, when you wondered about it that whole time, then you know what I'm talking about. How about somebody who's stuck in it and can't get out? There you go. Hecate, you're free to go. Oh, Witch of Light, you're free to go. Does it still matter? I will keep doing my work all I can. That's all I can say. I've got to keep going for the art tabernacles. I keep saying it. But if, you know, the song in my ears is Against All Odds. Phil Collins. Another one was Skid Row, Dark and Rude. Shinedown, Call Me. Song. So. By going to read everything off today, I really do not want to read everything off. Because I'm going from some spirits over to Venus. Venus is really kicked in today. So I believe that's why I went ahead and started there and showed the star. Boom. In the nightlight. I did want to be out of here for a very long time tonight. I've been out of here for almost right at an hour. Maybe not. Maybe not. More like 20 minutes, I guess. 30 minutes. There you go. really tired. Thank you all for watching. Thank you. Thank you. For those who understand, want to send some kind of enchantment or something for all of you. Just send me healing. Send it by Lucifer. Deja vu. I got to have the healing. I've got to make it. That's all I can tell you. If I don't make it, this whole thing fails. Every bit of it. Do you really want to see it fail again? I ask people that all the time. Do you really? Cosmic collision. If Hecate and Lucifer don't make it back together, what's the consequences? You already know the answer. You already know what the spirits are telling you. The planet cannot go on. It won't. That's exactly what Venus clued me into today. That's what Mars and Venus knows. If it doesn't come back together, you know what I mean. Everything fails. Say, oh no, it won't, no, it won't. Just have faith in something else. Let's try this again. Who created the something else? The great Sophia. Who did she send for her? Samuel. Who did Hecate? I told you I'm tired. And I probably won't go to sleep. I'll be outside doing more. I've been writing all day. So just bear with me. If you can't, just go back and rewatch. That's all I know to tell you. Take 5 minutes, whatever. So I'll show you here in a second how busy I've been. I am trying to get them doors to stay open to that healing. And I'm calling all of them back and forth. Give me information. Give me information. I don't get that information. You understand? There you go. Oh, I'm trying. Trying hard, Mother Nature. You know this. Mother Nature, you know this. I don't have to explain it. So, I know this seems a little boring, maybe, to most and some. What's happening in the world of Bloodstone Megaverse, and what is this? One of several. One of several. So this was Tuesday. I'm trying to do a week in cap, I guess you'd say. Maybe tomorrow night, if I can get rest enough, I will. This is all devoted to Tuesday, Mars. Every thought I could have. Then we go right into, of course, there's still Mars. Bear with me. I'm telling you, it's been a very exhausting day. I'm in the 7 Pentacles of Mars. I draw all of it. I write every bit of it. Personally. So we were Mercury Wednesday. We're coming out of Wednesday, going into Friday. There you go. I'm trying to get back on my celestial tower as we're coming down. So bear with me. Just bear with me. So Mercury being Wednesday. I got into the right time zone Wednesday. For those who know what I'm talking about. If not, please go back and watch my earlier videos on this. The second Pentacle Wednesday. So that's what the. Okay, so I talked about, of course. Here's the third Pentacle of Mercury. So I've sent all these spirits and all these angels to the Empress for healing. They should have. Open the doors. I keep hearing it over and over again. There you go. The healing. So boom. This is the fifth Pentacle. So that was the seventh. So Mercury's only got 5 Pentacles. So remember that. From a 12-hour point of view of night to night, for let's say 12 a.m. to 12 p.m., I take and put all the Pentacles inside it of that day and work with each spirit as fast as I can. So it is revolving pretty fast. Now, then the afternoon, I can talk to each spirit individually, or then at nighttime as I'm coming down, the spirits are switching over. Deja vu. So now I know what's been happening to me for a long time and able to explain it better than what I used to could. Therefore, it's not a craziness. It's that I'm on a celestial tower of the greater keys of Solomon. When you see it that way, you realize things start straightening up all the time. So if you go to that, you see what I'm dealing with. There you go. Okay, so this is Thursday at 12 a.m. See what I mean? That was 24 hours ago. If you watched last night, you'll remember we were going into Thursday. Here's the second one. Somewhere around 3 a.m. Now you see what I'm talking about. Okay, so no, more about 1:15. Okay, because why? Here's the third one about 3:30ish. There you go. This one here, somewhere up around, this is the fourth Pentacle, around 6 o'clock in the morning. See what I'm talking about? Then we go into the fifth Pentacle, which is somewhere around 8 to 9 o'clock a.m. There you go. Deja vu. We're back to that. You see what I'm talking about? So the sixth Pentacle, boom. That one puts us somewhere around 10:50. Now back to 12 p.m. on the seventh Pentacle of Jupiter, which is today. We're still in Jupiter. We're still in Jupiter. Remember that. We are. Now, yeah, I know in other places they're 12 hours ahead. So you can see why I'm working the way I am, so I can be caught up with 12 hours ahead. I'm already in, there you go, Venus. Why the spirits working me today. So we go into Venus, and as I'm headed into Venus, look at all that writing. Can you see it? You can't read it. It's probably backwards because of my camera, but I'm having to deal with that, so everyone forgive me. So I'll just try to read it off real quick since we've got somewhere around 25 minutes left in our time right here for now. As I said, I'm tired, but it's got to be said. It's got to be done. Deja vu. It's got to be said and it's got to be done. You got to see what I'm doing. Perceive it and you'll understand it. So it does work with the magics, all of them. That's something the Emperor has to deal with. That's something the Empress actually deals with already in different scales. So I do know this. I do know that one. Yes. So as I'm going up the celestial tower of Venus, I keep being told, tell them they look up to you. Not down on you. Deja vu. So that's something the Fae kept throwing at me, as well as Venus, as I moved into getting the spirits done today. There you go. So this here, deja vu, going into the tomorrow, which is here shortly. Alright, so we're back at almost 12 a.m. There we go. Right on the cycle. Merging the spirits, okay. Like a revolving door, very much so. Boom. That's how I have to say it. Or, you know, open one, boom, step in, open the other one. There you go. So these spirits will talk to me somewhere in my sleep, somewhere between 12, 1:50, but throughout the night. Then as I write it down, as we go up, there you go, and I bring it back to you all. Down, you see the cycle. There you go. So I'm able to talk to the celestials as much as the demons and the demonology. Sorry if my camera's a little blurry. It's the way I got to set the light. And I'm looking at new phones already. So, you know, it's just a matter of time and get a new phone. As well as a computer. I've seen them in the future so far. So as long as I keep seeing into the future, I see the healing. There you go. If I stop looking in the future and I say I can't see in the future, that's when everyone needs to be scared. Because Mother Earth shows me what's in the future. I look through a perspective of her as well. There you go. In, out. Deja vu. There you go. In, out. And it can go reverse. In, out. Deja vu. I am a battery of hers. I'm giving you the information, all I got. That's why Lucifer has always been so big in my life. Just saying. Hold on, I'm drying up my throat. There you go. Tell you the ritual and the moonlight. There you go. Boom, we just did the ritual. I hadn't even remembered that thought, and then I go out and do it. See what I mean? Okay, so I understand it's great to be sneaky at doing what you do, and I understand that, but sneaky ain't what the world needs right now. Sneaky needs to step out into the world. That separates you from the Lilith, hecate. You have to step out from the Lilith. You have to step out of those things. That's what Venus keeps telling me. You have to reconnect. Deja vu. Completely. That word comes back into play. L-O-V-E. It comes right back into play. I keep telling everyone, I'm not connected to the ones people want me to be connected to. I can't help that. I've tried everything to make people happy, and it never happened yet. I'll make people happy when I'm reconnected to what belongs to me. That was that first moment. You know what I'm talking about. That is my DNA. That's what I wrote down. It already took over from the moment that happened. It doesn't matter what else it done at that point. You get what I'm saying? That is mine running through you. It doesn't matter. It's still here. It's still that connection. So I tell Hecate exactly what is in here. I have no choice. So, there you go. Sorry, it said low signal. It's reconnecting now. So there you go on that. Okay, so move forward. Controls the spirits of Venus today. So that's what we're into for the next couple hours. So if you're asleep or walking around, you're still going to have that connection. Deja vu. I send those spirits, those angels to you to connect, even when you're awake or asleep. Those memories I have because Mother Nature gives me and unlocks them. Some that I had even forgot myself that I never meant to. It's just, never mind. There's so many what ifs and maybe whats that I'm not even going to get into it. So, here's some of the thoughts. Do you want me to spell it out for you? Look, Love, yes. There you go. Deja vu. So that's my DNA. That's my DNA out there missing my DNA. Deja vu. Do you see what I'm telling you? The rest of it was tainted. My pure DNA, boom, was given away first and taken at the same time. It makes a lot of sense. It's Mother Nature didn't make a mistake. There you go. That's the way I see it. I see her saying she don't make mistakes and giggling. I hear that. You can't get rid of it, and I don't care how hard you try. I know that feeling of trying to get rid of it, and you can't. It's there, and it gets even more present today than it was yesterday. You see what I mean? You can feel it coming back around. Boom. So there you go. Deja vu, especially with Maybog and the harvest season coming up. So I got off of that a little bit because Venus was allowing me into that some. Because I'm really into the... people know I'm into the gods and stuff as much as the Roman, as much as the Greeks. I do believe in all of them. I know they're real. The spiritual realms, whichever one you're in, you find it and you work with it and you find it. As the Emperor, I got to work with all of them. So, there you go. By order of the Emperor, deja vu. Okay, let's move on to this here. Just when you thought God was tardy to the party, the party of my DNA. You know how happy it make me to have my DNA back? Deja vu. And I don't mean as in give me back my DNA. I mean as in my DNA with me. Deja vu. Al Shaddai to the Aes Sedai. Lucifer. Okay, so I seen all the trees waking up in some of my sleep and patterns. Deja vu. Hecate showing me a lot of trees are waking up and a lot of leaves are waking up. So we're just going to keep pushing for that. That's what I mean. Deja vu. We're going to keep pushing for it. And it's like all the leaves were saying, written on it, Bloodstone Megaverse. So it is happening. It is waking up. Deja vu. Let's keep pushing for that. And not for L. And not forget it. Lock it in like a trigger. When you walk by and you see something, Bloodstone Megaverse, tell your friends, tell your family, tell the leaves, tell the roots, tell the grass. Everywhere you go, deja vu, that's what wakes it up. That gives it that energy. Deja vu, that connection more. So, there you go. I can't. We're going to talk about this just another second or two. I hope everybody's enjoying it. What my thoughts were today as I was writing it all down. And when you're ready, you feeling it, you will. I heal you when you are ready to see me, you will. Okay, so this thought that came through in Deja Vu. When you're ready to truly be healed, you will be healed. When you truly want to be healed, when you truly know that need, that you know what I'm saying, you've got to have that need more than anything, and that want, you will heal. Deja vu. when you truly let it in and out through everywhere. Deja vu. The emperor and the empress are up here. Everybody's looking up to them to succeed. Look, everything else has failed them. Everything else has failed but these two. Lucifer, hecate, Lucifer. They haven't failed yet. Everything on the towers are looking to them to do it. Does that make sense? Deja vu. There you go. Another thought. Okay, so as we're looking, I'm the emperor to the Mother Nature. Even though Mother Nature is in control of everything, even as I speak, it's still, she can't stop the emperor because it's his to give her. Like a gift. Like manifestation. There you go. Like getting items that are very precious to the soul, the energy. You got to have them because it's building this. There you go. Like a foundation, it's building all this. It's not killing it or destroying it. It's building it as we speak right now. Even how was the thought? 1 billion miles away. But here's the problem. The energy is staying away from each other too long, too much. It caused weaknesses throughout the day. That's where, when the deja vu lines up and there, boom, and exactly. I'm not getting into that. So here we go. Like a plant, I'm genetics. I'm huge in genetics. A lot of people are like, wow, this guy's genetics. Yes, I'm into the chemical merger of things. I'm into those molecules and atoms of merging things. Breaking Bad is nothing for me. Just saying. So, as a master cultivator, I want to explain myself really quick. I used to grow plants. Now, I say I used to. I can still grow any plant I want to. I would lay down and sleep with my plants, trying to figure out what they needed and what they wanted. They would talk to me a lot like this right here, deja vu. So, kind of, sort of, we're in that same thing. Others are telling me they're getting healed. So, yes, you can get healed from what I'm saying, if Hecate allows extra to be given to people and say, yes, deja vu, then those spirits are allowed to go help them as well, other witches. So don't be shocked if you know who I'm talking about and you're like, boom, you get healed of something you're sick with because you're supporting healing her. Deja vu. So there you go. I sent them angels to work with it until my mission's complete. Deja vu. That means my mission. What is my mission until the Ark Tabernacles are built? And Hecate's got to be there the whole time. You see what I'm telling you? Empress has got to be there the whole time. I'm not talking about this. And I know some are saying, yeah, they're talking about... No. I'm talking about having to travel and shit. Deja vu, there you go. Yes, in the same vehicle with me. So you see the work I'm talking about. Here we go, the chosen empress. There you go. Trina, deja vu. Be fruitful. So go, please make... Here's the thought. Please go make me some desserts. So be ready. Sugar and nice. There you go. Deja vu. I'm really tired, but I'm trying to get through it before 12 o'clock. And we're really close to 12. So, as the spirits move in and out, you're going to see me going back and forth with my energy. So here we go again. the second pinnacle of Venus. The first one I want to explain to people, that is the signet of a Lucifer. That is the seal of an Almighty. Venus, right back to it. The first one. Now watch this one. The reason why this is, so the first one, well, let's put it this way. Let's say you're Mother Nature. Let's say a female will stand behind a military person faster than she will somebody who isn't. You get me? So, the moon to the sun. There you go. Venus. Venus works the same way. So that's why in Venus, the first one is like the charge, the general, there you go. If you can perceive that, you know what I'm talking about. Boom. There's your next one. The star. The thing we just did in the sky. So we're into that one. The second pentacle, I'm going to try to get through these real quick because this is going to work somewhere between 3 to 4, somewhere in that area. There is 7 pentacles. Or 5. Hold on. Okay, so we got 5 pentacles. So the spirits are going to be sticking around a little bit longer. There you go. I'll be working with the Fae and of course the Maiden some more because they're getting someone to write for them. So naturally they're here with Samuel doing whatever they want to. They're probably checking out my refrigerator right now. And they've been giving each other high fives all night long. You've probably been seeing them fly around my head and giggling. So that's some other stuff. I'm having a good time listening to them, and I don't mind writing down what they tell me. Okay, let's get on with it. Second pentacle of Venus being Friday, August 9th. Here we're rolling into Friday already. Finally the weekend, right? Okay, so thank Goddess it's finally Friday. Because I'm a goddess person, so that's why I say goddess. There you go. Race to heal you. I know my DNA heals you. Deja vu. I know it does. That's why I know a hecate kind of does. Just saying. I appreciate the follows, by the way, from everyone. I'm beating the clock. I am working hard to beat that clock. Okay, I'm going to, what does it say? I'm going to heal you. You belong to me. Deja vu. There you go. This controls the spirits of Venus. No matter what. Boom. And of course, those that's written therein, and all mystical characters and creatures of them. Back to Lucifer, back to Hecate. Bingo, the triangle. See what I mean? The triangles. There could be up to 5 of those triangles. There you go. Which creates the rest of it. Okay, so Venus and Mars, deja vu. Now, let's see here. Yes. Okay, so females are actually known as a Venus, where they say men come from Mars, back to Earth, the triangle. But you take Mars, the Venus, the spirits thereof, you interlock them, you see the triangle I'm talking about. But mostly females are closer to Venus than they are Mars. A majority of them. There you go. I found out, which I do know some of it, most of Venus says Lucifer is a female. Wrong, but yes. I'll explain. So while I'm talking to the celestials of above and below Venus, it comes back to play that Mother Nature created Lucifer for her. Hecate created Lucifer for her, always looking for Lucifer. He can be a like floating spirit. But at the same time, when he's called, boom, he connects with Samael. Right into the male vessel he's supposed to be when he's supposed to be there and staying there. You see, Lucifer will not lead this vessel. No, he found what his work is. He's focused now. He's on a celestial tower doing what Mother Nature, what Hecate needs done, because Lucifer is trying to get to Hecate. Because Hecate keeps calling Lucifer. Boom. Does that make sense? It should make a lot of sense. Okay, so there you go. Deja vu. Lucifer will guide another female to another female, not to stay there. He will move on to get her back to the cycle. You see what I'm talking about? A lot like a dragon, an invisible dragon spirit. Boom, he's guiding her back to where she needs to be. That's all he can do. That's like me. That's all I can do, trying to guide it back to get it straight on. So I reattach it. I reattach my love, Mother Nature. Reattach yours. Deja vu. That's the only way I can tell you. I am trying with everything I got to get it done. So Lucifer's spirit might treat Lucifer, my train. There you go. Control the mystics, the being. There you go. Lucifer is. So Lucifer is a Roman god of Venus already. Even part of the Greeks, he's a Roman god. He's been declared a male entity. He is more to the male side of things. He's not leaning to be a female. He will use female spirits. He's allowed to. But understand, some females will cling to the idea Lucifer is just female, knowing better. Don't get stuck in that wheel. Get out of it. Realize what's happening. And if you do, you won't get stuck in it and get hurt the same. There you go. Deja vu on that. Back to my tree and your deja vu. There you go. Deja vu. Okay, so we're into the third pentacle. I know the time is set, and Venus is really coming around in the spirits. The spirits are lining up, as well as that in the as well as angelic realm, talking to witches. Yeah, witches, you know, you talk to angels as much as you do demons. So deja vu. So up or down, we're into the third one. This one come back to my Lucifer again several times today. My Lucifer. It was so perfect. Just that voice alone, just the calling of it is insatiable appetite for Lucifer. You know this. That's all I can say. Okay, so this should start somewhere around 1:30ish, which is already happening. Can't say it's not. So Monticello is in the day and the hour, 1 o'clock. Boom. 1 o'clock sets the third one. So we're back at the same intervals. We're just ahead of time right now. So that's a good thing. Always be a little ahead. I'm going to try to keep working this up to even more ahead of what I've seen in the visions. There you go. As well as what I've seen. People showing up at the sanctuary to talk to me. You're more than welcome to. I keep saying it. Nobody will bother you. No one. No one. Deja vu. You should know that. And the Empress has that much power. She controls the sky. She controls the ground, the animals. The Empress has that power. All she's got to do is reach out and take it. Deja vu. It's your power. Don't be scared. That's another thing that came up here. Multiply again, joy and happiness inside and outside. Deja vu, regeneration. Your parts inside, the female organs can regenerate. I don't care if you have a hysterectomy and you were a female. Your organs will regenerate. I will tell you now, yes, I can see it. You say, well, I know which it actually happened to. It's been on the news and stuff. So do not be shocked. It happened even in a biblical sense. It happens even in the underground. When the magic's right, the organs can regrow. That's why when you have yourself tubes burnt or tied off, they actually been known to regrow or regrow around. Your body has certain DNA. People, my body regenerates. So you can imagine what my DNA does already. Yeah, deja vu, inside and out. It will do as I command. It has no choice. So if I look at somebody who says, well, I've had a hysterectomy, and if I look at the Empress, or if I look at hecate and I say, but you got my DNA in you already, you can't get it out. There you go. Boom, it takes over instantaneously. Deja vu. It's going to reheal inside and out of you. So you see, you got everything. Even now, you know, even molecule. Also, which is Venus, the melchizedek side of things. So the Empress knows this. She's getting it. She's understanding the information. So she also knows what's happening inside and out. Deja vu on that. And Venus, that made the fairy just run across me. I felt something tickle my ear. Did y'all see that? Okay. So, as saying, of course, you know, El Shaddai, the celestial Samael, to the Aes Sedai, which is Hecate. There you go. Aes Sedai is a real thing. Some people are like, well, I watch Wheel of Time series. Robert Jordan was into it. He understood it. Deja vu. That's kind of sort of what I'm talking about. Why that system is in place. It's the same kind of system. There you go. Just told a different way. A lot different way. Here we go. Alright, so bless her and be fruitful. Deja vu. Multiply again. See, multiply again. That doesn't say you're done multiplying, throw it out the door. Stop thinking that way. You won't think that way. You can actually regrow. The body parts inside can reheal. They can regenerate. Just because your body might have been put on hold by Hecate, Mother Nature, and you feel it, she can unlock it. Mother Nature unlocks that thing. Nothing can happen magically or mystically without Mother Nature. She is first. She is the dormant. She is the life and giver. A god cannot perform any magic without Mother Nature. Right? Right. So, there you go. Inside and out of the... Okay, so regeneration. It's written in all the magic. Regeneration of all the organs inside and out. The new dreams and new visions. Deja vu. My thoughts. It's Lucifer's thoughts. Deja vu. You wasn't wrong. Number 4. Deja vu. Right into the next time frame. You can figure that up. We're going into closer to the... I'm not going to sit here and tell you the hours. I'm going to try to get off here. It's been very long. And so to the 5th Pentacle. So yeah, we're talking about, this is going to be somewhere around 9, 10 o'clock. Back it up a little more, probably closer to 8. So when I get on here about 9, I should be working in this Pentacle. We should come back around here about 9 in the morning. Come back here. There you go. Deja vu. So that goes into the 4th. When Hecate Hakia, Hatati, Hecate, Deja Vu, Anipagos. You know I'm here. You know your Solomon's here. You know I'm greater than Solomon. You know who I am. I'm back for you. I didn't fail you. It's just kind of took him forever to get it done. And it's not all my fault. Okay. I didn't block my memories out. Time rolled back around. Boom. Unlocking the doors I didn't know were there. So, like two kids sitting at a table. One kid, young, trying to figure out what this means. Deja vu. And a little younger girl walks up, sits down, and goes, Deja vu, you know what it means. Yes, deja vu, I really do now. So, why am I always talking to trees? Because the word I spit out first is tree. In my deja vu, driving up and down the road, I was always talking tree. Tree this, tree that, tree this, track. You get what I'm saying? For 30 years of traveling, that's where my focus always was. But here's the deal. I didn't know my deja vu, where it's just always been crazy like that. And I didn't know where to put it. I kept telling everyone. There you go. I guess it's like churning. As time went by, and then boom, it started lining up. Maybe like an old motor that somebody like remanned and put back in a vehicle, and it works better than it ever did. Kind of feeling deja vu. Okay, let's move forward. So these spirits must come unto me. So assured. Okay, so I call the spirits out. Boom, there they go, right to the Empress like they're supposed to. These are fun-loving spirits. You should not have one of them be ill or angry at you. There you go. Enjoy them. Okay, so Mother Nature, everything hinges on you healing. Deja vu, it does. Everything hinges on you healing. This is, okay, so Mother Nature, Hecate, tree, command yourself to be healed. Go to a mirror and just speak it. I'm healed. Tell the inside the same thing. The outside. Don't take your energy and put it into not healing. Put your energy into your body inside wants to work with you. It wants to see that future. It wants to dive into it. There you go. And then just enjoy. I know that's such a huge chair I'm in, so I got plenty of room for the fairy to sit on one side and the little maiden to sit here taking notes. There you go. Drawing symbols and stuff. You know what I mean. What's this symbol? What's that symbol? Okay, so deja vu, breathe. There's the next one. Okay, so going to be calling on the spirits to come unto you. Okay, a new birth. Yes, you can. Deja vu. It's being reborn without a Christ. How's that? Being reborn in yourself, your magic. Being reattached to Mother Nature so well you can see what she's showing you. There you go. My heaven is that. Does that make sense? Lucifer will tell you that over and over again. My heaven is that. That's the only way it works. I can't do anything else. So, there, that's written. Okay, and to be healed, your organs, there you go, back to that, by the order of the Almighty, love, unto His treat, unto His heaven, unto His moon, unto the love. I love thee more. Deja vu. To the Empress, Good and magic works through Venus, with Venus. So, if you want to say that God literally come back to heal someone, there you go. You can say that too. It's worth the fight. It's worth it. She never did. She never did me any wrong. Not ever. I can say I did her wrong. I can say I have. I can tell people. I used to not even want to talk to certain individuals because too much bad stuff come up from others I didn't want to deal with, or too much going on, or as they all said, there's nothing I can do. Mother Nature did as she pleased, and here we are. There you go. Okay, so this to the Maiden Fairy Chrome. Agreed, deja vu. This here is the 5th, and so into somewhere around 12 o'clock, I'll be into these spirits as well as right now, because this actually is going to be somewhere around 6, so to 12, be working in this to 12, I guess, as I see it right now. Venus, Lucifer, Hecate. I found that Mother Nature had born these two to be as one deja vu, help each other, loop after loop, until the loop stops. The only way you're going to stop the loop is to conjoin. There it is. Then you can see the future. By conjoining, then you see the manifestation. That's that thought. Then you see the building of it. Until then, you won't see the building. Everything will be thrown away if you never have it conjoined together. There you go. I do feel we made it spirit. That spirit is working hard to make it. So there you go. So I moved ahead on this to see around the corner. Go be happy. Go be healed. That goes to Hecate, Mother Nature. That goes to that Empress. That goes to it. So I'm fixing to get off here, and I'm going to sing a song before I go. Thank you all for watching. Who's been sticking around watching, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll be back 9 o'clock in the morning, so enjoy your healing. Na 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 na, my tree, na na na. I enjoy my tree.